I felt something. Where is it?
Matyushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. Don't get in the way.
Hey, you. Is he your son? Why did you bring him in?
What business is it of yours? The devil needs to give me my son back. He's got me scared to sleep under my own roof.
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. And he hauls and hauls. Batyushka, faster, have mercy. But
Patient.
I know you destroyed a holy image. Do you want to go to hell?
No, I got scared. Mama?
Why did you harm Kartafeli? He said it really hurts now.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry. Papa didn't come back from the war.
I've heard you are a liar.
No, I don't lie. That's not true.
And that you scare your mama making things up.
Not true. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him. It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
We're running out of time, Victor. What have you got for me?
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
Maybe it's what's making him upset. If I took it away... But Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete caliestes defende nos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ.
Priest! Leave that child alone!
You stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
Quiet, don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
My name's Victor, and this is Uber. He won't hurt you.
Shimek.
You know I'm a thaumaturge, and I think you too.
I don't want to be a Thauma. I don't wanna. Mama?
Hey, don't cry, all right? How about we talk? Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once. One was in the wardrobe, the other in the kitchen. I'm scared of them.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and the priest. Am I going to hell?
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's taking you to hell. I see ghosts too. Sometimes they even help me.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like us?
God isn't the one who thinks we're bad. It's the people who don't have our power. They don't understand us, so they're afraid, and that makes them angry.
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me anathema. How can it be that he's crying here?
He's a thaumaturge. I didn't know that earlier.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time. What will happen to him now?
I've decided that I'll transfer his floor to myself.
You're mercifully taking something from him for your own benefit.
My power is sometimes a curse. I spared him the suffering.
If you say so.
Listen,
Are you taking me to my mama?
we're about to go back to your mama, and she will take you home. You won't see monsters anymore, and your mama won't get mad at what you say. Deal?
Yes.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. Be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to drive Satan out of him. That's blasphemy. So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you betrayed, Judas. We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Made sacred temples into a vanity fair. Satan exists, and he is here today among us. But not in this small, defenseless boy I have just cured. This evil runs rampant through our homeland, driving our great nation toward a precipice. It's time to stand against this. Let us be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan.
Down with traitors!
Hey, you! The devil with the book! You damned magician! I'm talking to you! Hang on now. My cousin was recently telling me about the fella like that who was in the lockup in Śródmieście.
Victor, do you need help?
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
I can see you're in over your head, officer. Because these are wizard scum. It's not a fair fight with them.
Enough! You and you. Get them.
But
Save your powers for later. They'll come in handy. Let's go.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
Dcoy, you're coming with us too.
although they could have left me a coat, it's chilly here.
They're going to kill us.
We'll get out of this.
I wonder how. Do you know anyone who's gotten out of the Citadel? First, the Ochrana will grill us, then it'll be out to the prison yard.
Hey, kid, look at me. Wanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
I did what I had to. The boy at the exorcism turned out to be a thaumaturge.
And?
I took away his gift. Now he'll have a normal life.
Normal? I don't think so. Not here. I got the urge to pray, and I could have been having a beer at Berg's.
Jan Bialek!
No. Please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
You have my word.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.
You think he'll come back?
Worry about yourself.
They're going to kill us here.
Shulsky, on your feet. Your turn.
See you.
How touching. Move your ass.
That was disappointing. Did you know him?
You deceived me, Chief. The book wasn't where you told me I'd find it.
But I could have sworn. How extraordinary.
Really?
I can see you're still using it. I remember how it ended the story of a particular loan shark. Tell me anything of value. Then I'll be able to find a way to help you. I wouldn't want the dredgers to pull you out of the Vistula afterward, like Svetlana Petrovna.
Great question, but where's my father's grimoire?
I'll tell you if you tell me about the church. What were you doing there?
I have to ask you something. Where is my father's grimoire?
I see we're unable to come to an agreement.
All this is to get at my father's friends, isn't it? Have you already hired someone to replace the two who are investigating me?
You realized fairly quickly you had someone tailing you. I'd like you to collaborate with me, Victor. It would be easier.
I'll ask one last time.
No, we're done here. Leave us alone.
What? No interrogation?
Don't be silly. I don't need to introduce you to. Ready?
I know everything that I could read from his objects. What are you expecting?
Results. Find out what he did in the church and where his father's friends are.
As you wish, sir. Let's not drag this out.
Will you summon Corpse's spirit for us?
It's nothing personal. Greetings from inside your head. I intend to make myself at home here.
Are you still mad at me about Veles?
We're not thinking about me now. You won't trick me here, and you won't escape either. Save your energy. Think about the church and who you were there with. In the church, a young boy was undergoing an exorcism, but he wasn't possessed.
He was like us. He was a thaumaturge.
And you took it away from him. How could you? What was worth just as much as stripping Sophia Skowon of her flaw? Her father hired me. Skowon promised my past would be forgotten and my sins wiped away.
So we both here for punishment.
I foresaw the gallows for you. Have you forgotten?
I don't intend to stay here that long. And you should neither.
What are you jabbering about? Escape from here? Have you lost your mind? I'd sooner tear off your head like he wants than take a risk like that. What is this supposed to be?
The Thaumaturge Mutual Aid Society.
This sounds like a criminal gang. Who else is in it? Who is that Ariel person?
He's the most malicious thaumaturge west of the Vistula. You two will get along.
Who else? THAUMATURGE. I haven't heard of this person before.
That speaks well of him.
Who else? Don't play games with me. All right.
All right. What?
Let's get out of here. That's what you want, after all. I'll help you, but you're taking me with you.
You know this place. How can we get out safely?
It's dawn. We'll just walk out through the main gate. A few soldiers shouldn't be a problem for you.
I'm not leaving here without my father's grimoire. I'm convinced Konieczkin has it.
That's right. It's in his study. 2 floors up. Just don't dawdle. Go. I'll hold Konieczkin here. But not for long, so hurry. Make it snappy. I can't hold him here long.
I felt something. Where is it? What do you think of this, Father?
We need to go. The plan's moot.
What happened?
The guard peeked inside this cell and everything fell apart. Konieczkin was furious. It'll take him a little while before he regains his composure, so let's not waste time. I'll lead us out of the gate, but what then?
My cellmates have confirmed their people are observing the Citadel. They'll pick us up.
Sounds like a plan.
Before we leave, I'd like to grab one of my cellmates.
What? Have you lost it completely?
I promised.
You'll get lost here. I'll go. You secure the passage to the gate for us. Just wait for me there.
I'll be waiting.
You! What are you doing here?
It's a long time since I was in Warsaw last. I wanted to explore a little.
Show your pass, or you're under arrest.
I wish you luck.
And you, what are you grinning at? Grab the rest of those fuckers in the barracks.
So, have you mastered whistling?
That's how you do it.
Come on, folks.
Wanda! I'm so glad to see you.
What about Michał? And her?
Thanks to me, the rest got out.
Move.
Please, come in. No one should be alone at a time like this.
Emir, they killed Michał.
He is not altogether lost, remember.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should know. Come on, Yannick.
The famous Madame Samira has honored my humble abode.
Thank you for taking us in.
You must be exhausted. Please go ahead to your rooms upstairs. I'll join you in a moment.
Are you coming?
Yes.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing and it will do us all good. Madame, I presume you're a thaumaturge?
Salam alaikum.
Hopefully. For the time being, I'll assume we all have good intentions.
As for me, you have nothing to worry about, so...
I trust her.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste time. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the Black Grimoire already?
I got my father's grimoire back. It was where we both expected it to be.
Have you studied it yet?
Not yet. I haven't had the time.
That's understandable.
Can you tell me what we're talking about exactly?
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full potential of Thaumaturge's mental bond.
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? It is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected Thaumaturges could share their powers.
Do you want to find out if it works?
I'm not sure yet.
What do you think threatens us?
You're a wanted fugitive, so detainment, interrogation, and probably the
The noose. They won't waste time interrogating me.
Why don't we move on from doubts to solutions?
The solution is to combine all of our individualities. Separately, we're all too weak. But if we form a pact, its consequences might reverberate throughout Russia, possibly even all of Europe. Who knows, maybe that way we could save not only our own necks.
What about Wanda? Aren't you afraid she'll seek revenge?
Yes, and that revenge will push her to extreme measures. But what we're trying to build might save her from downfall. It's one of the reasons that time is of the essence.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form such a pact?
First of all, a fourth member. I trust you know someone else we could use.
The only one that comes to mind is Ariel Rofe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the reputation he has? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhitz much lately.
Do you know him?
Not personally. People talk about him in the neighborhood. Don't give it too much.
Do you know where I could find him?
I know he used to live somewhere in the heart of Mirov. Maybe there.
I'll bring him here. He owes me.
Then you can call in a favor. There's also the question of that Rasputin.
With him I can acquire and control more Salutars. Without his help it would no longer be possible.
I believe that our pact will give us much greater power. We'll be able to easily compensate for the lack of your friend.
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may cost all of us dearly. If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm afraid you'll have to end it.
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame, the tea is ready. I have to go down now. Good luck, Victor.
Did you come to check on me? Your resistance girlfriend won't mind? It's a rhetorical question.
What actually convinced you to run?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I think it's hard not to be impressed by me.
I'm mostly impressed with your sense of humor.
What are your...
Do you trust no one, or are you just being
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Feldherr, but he seems to be an experienced and it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust. Not that I have any.
Who is...
You saw my files. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
Please. Sincerity for sincerity.
I'm not interested in your secrets.
All right.
Do you have any other personal questions?
I'll come back.
Sure.
Ваши документы.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
Je ne parle pas ruski.
It's not enough that he's a magician. He's scum. You'll learn right quick once I give you a beating. Documents. I won't say it again.
Рядовой Стрельцов, I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you. I've nothing to hide.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician, but he's not the one. Всё хорошо. You can go. Just watch yourself.
I'll remember. I won't cause trouble.
I've got my eye on you. Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on Bzetska. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
About what happened in the church. Did you get what you'd hoped for?
Yes, although bloodshed was not part of my plan. But apparently, such was God's will. But I'm sure we saved an innocent soul because God is with me. I have the power to heal. Time will tell, of course.
Why didn't you help me when they locked me up in the Citadel?
God is my witness. Did I not send Lazarev to find you? Did they ask you anything during your captivity?
I didn't say anything against you, if that's what worries you.
It's good to know I can still count on your loyalty. It's good that you're here, that God guided you to me again.
What's the occasion? Do you want to thank me for something again?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table are equally important. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you will join us.
Tell me more about...
What do you want?
Who can I...
It's difficult to mention everyone. Some stumble. What's important is...
The corner...
But today, we wouldn't all fit. Look around.
Are you saying that they were attracted by the...
Of course. We're celebrating truth here today. Truth in community.
That will...
So, will you join?
All right, I'll stay. And what do you plan to do after supper?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, he placed a man there. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get that which we deserve, my friend. No more, no less. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave, when I asked who you feel you are?
Yes, I replied that I am defined by thaumaturgy.
And I promised you all of the Empire's thaumaturgic knowledge. And it will be so. So help me God.
We are making a deal here, Grigori. I'm interested in the results.
Amen. We'll talk more about the future soon, my friend. But my bladder's calling. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
People, give me water!
Is he dead? God. He's dead!
I've got you. It's okay. Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you thaumaturges are crazy.
And the teacher said, Victor, is the right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. You'll put me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
I was wondering why you'd bother me again.
You needed me, so here I am. It is time for the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes. A trial over the conscience of Viktor Shulsky.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience? Your twin sister. Despite not having your power, she was only ever kind to you in this cruel world. She was genuinely happy to have you come back to her. She was alone here, you know. That's very noble of you, but is there room for a caring sister in your plans for the future? I don't think so. Soon you will be left alone again, and in time, no one will remember you. Do you mean to say that you don't care? Supposedly, we only live as long as someone remembers us. After that, all traces of us disappear. Go on.
I'm not finished.
It's all right. We have all the time in the universe. A clay colossus. A beautiful...
The threat you visited upon us.
Yes. And do you understand why? Do you think that this curse was placed on me because of my flaw? And so, you passed on the golem to another temperamencer, correct?
I regret how the business with the golem ended.
You mean how you ended it? Go on.
It's not a...
You're a thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather. You've always thought of yourself as better than others. Are you sure? You can't hide anything from me.
I've never felt special because of who I am. My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
Rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand. Have you come down a peg now, because you know that your prank cost your father his cooperation with the Ohrana? Is that it?
We can end by saying that I realized how much I threatened the family at that time. And exile was not cruelty, it was mercy.
And the Black Grimoire? You always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours. Do you think this means you've never meant anything? Have you changed your mind? Are you ashamed of your past glibness?
I guess it's not a crime to change your views, right?
Not at all. That's enough. Accusations and evidence have been presented, and witnesses as well as jurors have expressed their opinions. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
I want to hear the verdict.
What do you think the trial has revealed?
It showed me that I always followed my conscience, even if it wasn't always to my benefit.
And you think that's the way it should be?
Yes, a mature relationship with yourself is based on making compromises, not suppressing your conscience.
The verdict is not guilty. But your story does not end here. And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So? Why the coterie?
I believe that they are the answer to troubled times, and that they will be my rock.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this course?
Yes, I want it.
So, remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the trial comes.
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscience or doubts. You are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail. I'll think about this later. Lygia?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that. How do you feel?
At first I thought that things would be much worse. I was scared that this wasn't for me. I guess I was very lucky.
Are you sure you don't want to rest some more?
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand about a garden of paradise.
What letter?
The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
What is this party at?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
I would never have thought of that. It makes sense. Is everything all right?
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was bleeding so badly. The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the borders and isn't letting anyone leave. People have barricaded themselves in their home.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And they may be right.
Only madmen roamed.
I won't let you get hurt as long as I live. I promise.
In that case, I wonder how long it will last. Did you intend to inform me that you escaped from the Citadel?
I'm not responsible for what's happening in the streets now, if that's what you're implying. I'm the one who was injured, remember?
I'm just worried about you. Besides, I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka right now.
This chaos in the city. How long has it been going on?
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead, 3 days ago. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of summer.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to be enough for me. At least until Christmas. Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you've once again managed to avoid the consequences of your decisions. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a conspiracy against the Tsar and engaging in terrorism. You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the Citadel and for your active support of the Socialists, the enemies of the Empire. Your brother didn't bother to mention that, Miss Lygia? You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
Don't make the situation worse, Victor. You can still get out of it, I'm sure of it. Dad managed it for years. He knew how to cooperate.
You have no idea what you're talking about. It wasn't cooperation. Konieczkin is an ulcer that father couldn't get rid of, and I'm closer to carrying out Stanisław's idea than you.
If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will come to your sister. Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you think you'll take me away from my own home, you are mistaken. No, Chief. We'll finish this here.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Niedzits, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
We seem to have some unfinished business.
Get in line.
I'll gladly watch. And because they'll probably botch the job, I just might finish it for them. My way.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I had a feeling these incompetent blockheads wouldn't finish the job. It's a good thing I loaded my gun today.
You've just been presented with an opportunity to return to the path of righteousness, Mr. Ninjitsu. Perhaps you'll...
Shut up, ghoul! Friendship is dying here.
Abauritse, what are you doing?
You should ask yourself. You're not there when I need you. You despise my coffee, and you still owe me 5 rubles. Is this supposed to be friendship? Or what?
Not now.
Did I choose the wrong moment? Fine. I'll wait.
Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood soaks into stone for many long years. A unique birthday gift.
I won't kill you.
So you're a fool. There is no place in the world where you can hide from me.
Consider it a birthday gift. Don't say anything, because now there's nothing you could say.
Abauritse, did you?
The Shulsky family. We'll never be squared up now. You owe me a debt. And if this ever comes out, I'll know who let slip. Curtain call, Nejits exits the stage. Silence follows.
I guess we have to clean up in here.
Yes, it's better that Grażyna doesn't see it when she returns.
Yes. Done. It doesn't even show.
It's as good as it gets. Rest in peace, Chief. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? I was thinking about our thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain, and the price of following it is unknown. Do you think Rasputin could have survived? The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brother. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price? On the other hand, if everything works, I can become more powerful than ever. Russia will give me all the knowledge I could ever want. Tough choice, isn't it? Maybe Rasputin and the coterie aren't my only options. Do you remember the other suggestion from the dream? Do you think it was about escaping? We could try to break free from all of them. We could escape. Maybe we could even convince Ligia to leave Warsaw behind. What do you make of this? Let's not waste any more time. Let's escape Warsaw to look for new adventures, my friend. I never liked this city. All right. I'll talk to Ligia. How do you feel?
How do I feel? Niedzit just murdered the chief of the Ochrana in the...
And saved our lives.
What's next?
I've thought of a good ending for our story. Let's run away from here. Me and you. What do you say?
Now?
Why not? There's nothing keeping us here anymore.
What about the house? And the store?
And what about the corpse in the garden? The store is just a pile of rubbish. We can open another one anywhere. We can do this together.
And where would we go?
How about Paris? You know, to start.
Do you want to visit Mom?
Why not? Apart from Uncle Sasha and Pietia, she's our only family.
I don't know. It's a beautiful city, but Nadia lives there.
Yes or no, Ligia?
Yes. Anywhere, as long as we're together.
All right, just grab the things you need most. I'll call Uncle. He should be able to help us.
All right. How do I look?
Very stylish as always. Come, before we realize this doesn't make sense.
Have you made an appointment?
Mom, Jean-Pierre?
I'm sorry, but you look like your father in those glasses. They make you look older. And I've asked you so many times to address me as Nadia. Ligia, this color really doesn't become you. Let me pick something out for you. Go on then. Come in. You have a lot to tell me. Great start.
You can run to the end of the earth, but I'll still find you.
Show yourself.
Victor. Victor. What's wrong with you?
The longer you stand there, the more harm you do to all of us.
They say your choices define your value. what does that make me? The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście.
Right, Abauryce. His influence is increasing. He's been proclaimed the king of Śródmieście. The Shivs keep the authorities at bay, and their boss dictates the laws. The situation in the city is tense. Warsaw has been divided between those seeking a bloody revolution and those who'd rather see cooler heads prevail. The stalemate will not last long. The fisherman of Powiśle has not been captured. The locals still find bodies on the riverbanks, but no one is surprised anymore. The neighborhood is falling into a strange kind of apathy. As for the Flying University, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.